We're back with medical intuitive John Kortum, who's about to reveal an amazing technique that he says can instantly key you in to the health of your immune system. John calls it the lifespan moisture level. What is a lifespan moisture level?
Your lifespan moisture level is your body's biological power supply that it has to draw upon to sustain or prevail over a health imbalance. And the way that I perceive that is that when I look at people, they have a saturation of moisture in their skin. And so the way I rate a lifespan moisture level would be on a 0 to 100% scale, 100% being optimal, 0% being undesirable. But what's interesting is, as I've worked with people who have been diagnosed with cancer, when I look at them and they have a good moisture level, I can say, you're going to be fine. You know, follow your treatment schedules and path if that's working for you. But based on your moisture, your body's letting me know you will prevail.
You know, when we evaluate people for surgery, we have a similar system. We don't call it the lifespan moisture level, but we call it the protoplasm. I mean, how much substance is there to allow them to get through surgery? So I'm intrigued. There's a metaphor for this that you've created, which is it's called the spectrum of lettuce. So we've got 5 heads of lettuce here. Just explain how this works, and then tell me which one I am. What head of lettuce am I? I'm curious.
All right. Well, we could start here. This would be, a very moist head of lettuce. So this would be what I would call 100% moisture level. And I will say too, rarely do I encounter a human being that has complete 100% moisture. Most people are 80 to 90%. That's what I often see. So this would represent more of an 80% moisture level. Okay. This moving down to a 70% moisture level, and you begin to see how it's becoming less saturated, less full. When people move below 50%, and we start getting into lower levels of moisture.
This is a sad piece of lettuce here.
This is when I would get concerned about their health, especially if they are facing a challenging illness or disease. The lifespan moisture level is going to tell me how the body is going to handle that.
Let me make it easier. Am I more or less than 50?
You are more than less than 50. I'm going to give you
good.
Nice 80% right here, Dr. Oz.
Okay.
All right.
Again, I just very hard, although I'm trained to look at people and try to evaluate whether they can undergo a massive operation. I've never really been able to quantitate it, and it's very difficult to imagine this exists out there, a way of, obviously it's not true moisture in the body we're looking at, because that doesn't change that much from person to person. It's a sensation you're having of moisture, right?
It's a perception, yes.
So, if you have low moisture, can you revive your lifespan to take it back to where you want it to be, back towards this arguably robust level of moisture?
Yes. And so, for example, with digestion, if you find that you are holding on to negative feelings from the past or holding on to grudges from a long time or not letting life flow through you, if you can work on that and at the same time be conscious of the kinds of food that you put in your body so that your absorption level is operating at an optimal level, that is going to restore lifespan moisture level.
You tie together very different things that affect our lives. And again, I started off this whole show talking about East and West, and this is a whole different path. In fact, there are many other paths I think we will find in healing. I've got to do some homework on these ideas, but they're very stimulating to me. Thanks for joining us.